It's Week 17 of the 2028 season, and we've got the Panthers' towering wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Panthers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Williams. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's in. Touchdown. touchdown, Eagles. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off-play action. Payne. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Carmichael. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Panthers at 13-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. To throw on 2nd down. Payne. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Payne. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off-play action. Payne. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bryant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute up. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. The Cowboys seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Time now for a look at the next gen.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a play fake here on first down. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Looking to throw. Payne. He finds McCoy. 30. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolutely devastating effect.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Williams. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Looking to throw. Payne. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. He finds his man complete. It's McCoy. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Quick toss to Knox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 1st and 10, Payne. Douglas with a grab over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Payne. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I'm going to do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just from behind them. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Carolina,
they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.